Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, it's Monday morning in Macau. It's maybe 9:30 in the morning. So I'm just gonna started at McDonald's and basically I just came back from Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji. So I just want to do a quick thing about what it's like to be back in Macau when you haven't been here in a couple of weeks. And for one, I love this kind of stuff. I'm just gonna zoom in on a little bit of this stuff. I just love this kind of cool reverence to the spiritual side of life, especially through the Buddhist, but through anything actually that recognizes it is always interesting to me. So basically I'm gonna just kind of give a walk through. You can see most of the shops are closed, not open until maybe 11 o'clock or so. And I'm just gonna do a quick walk through. This little area is where I saw the Russian guy the other day, so I had him on film, and you might have saw that if you were watching this channel. Those are kind of like a pork chop bun, but a little bit of a variation of it. I don't know what that one is, but because usually they'll have it on that little bun like that. Eating it like that is different. So anyways, we're gonna go through here. It's also a way that people come through in that direction. So I'm just gonna walk up this a little bit and I'm gonna come back down. Let's see what else is around here. Furu. Looks like they're just getting opened. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back down and I'll just kind of talk through what it's like to be back in Macau after not being here for 2 weeks. I loved the trip, as always. It's also nice to be back in this kind of deep density of interesting architecture. You can see what this one is. I think they're eating their morning noodles. It's 9:35. So it's interesting being back. So being back in this density, kind of people everywhere, a little bit more chaotic and kind of stuff happening. But actually I loved being in Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji as well. So all three had some pretty interesting points. And I'm going to be showing a lot of videos from all three of those places. I think I took so much footage that it'll probably take me, I'm going to guess maybe a month to, I'm going to try to do daily vlogs, and I'll put in, one a month for a little while. This is one of these. Love these things. This one is just getting going here. People park their things up here. Another thing I like about Macau is all these little plants like this. I'm just going to go up a little closer. And these ones are actually poinsettias. That's too many pies, but all these kind of plants to beautify it. You can see. So I don't know. A lot of times these little alleys are people's homes, a series of people's homes. So I won't go through it. But I love the location of it. I mean, you're like right there. Then you got your little shrine right there, and buses come through here as well. So, okay. First thing, when I first come back to Macau, I went through Hong Kong, and coming through an international city like Hong Kong is also fantastic. I took some more footage of that. It's only 45 minutes, well, it's 1 hour away. Soon it'll be 45 minutes by the bridge, but I haven't taken that yet. But I also took some footage of Hong Kong as well, so I'm going to be playing some of that. And I'm going to try to be making an effort to get over to Hong Kong and parts of China as well, so I can have some diversity of footage with Macau footage. But you're going to have about a month of Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji coming at you first, and I'll try to put in a few random Macau ones in there just so people remember that I'm still in this city and living here. Quick observation, you can see that this has all three languages, right? So that's typical in Macau. So scooters around, so all that kind of typical Asia stuff is here. Red light, people always cross at the red lights here, so usually I'll try to sneak by. You know, in Korea, Japan, they'll always wait, but here they don't, so red lights, people they'll go as well. I might go too. There we go. So I got a green light here. So basically it's Monday morning and I just had a quick errand I had to do in the morning, so that's actually why I'm up at 8 in the morning and in the city. I'm gonna go back to university right now. Things to do there as well, so just got back on Monday. But this also kind of gives you a taste of Macau. I just want to show this typical stuff. This was everywhere, and when the train hit, there's also a subway right here too. But when we had the typhoon, these were all blown away throughout the whole city. They got them like absolutely everywhere. I was kind of worried they might not come back. So now I have a little bit of a Christmas. This is a tea shop. There's lots of tea shops, bakeries, convenience stores. So I'm going to be walking kind of a different way here. I've got real estate right here. So that's kind of the stuff that you can see. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. This shop, there's usually a large window right here that's always open, and there's this cool thing right here. When I walk by it, it's always so interesting. Scooter. So, okay. So basically, why I like Macau, it's just kind of nice to be back. I guess it's because it's home now. So, you know, just, but I did like Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji quite a bit, like just seeing the large diversity of people. But I do want to say that Macau does have some of that too. So, even though sometimes it feels like it's predominantly a Chinese city, and there's nothing wrong with that, I just like the diversity of other stuff too. Macau actually does have the diversity of other stuff. So, you know, even in the Chinese speaking world, there's Cantonese and Mandarin. There's some other dialects as well. So they're both here. And there's also like a decent Filipino population. So, you know, when you see me walking around the camera, a lot of times you'll see me, actually even just now, I saw different Filipinos in Nepal, Bangladesh. That guy might have been a Filipino, so he might have looked, I'm not sure, didn't look at him very closely. Might have been looking at me because I was talking to myself, talking to this camera. You also have the Portuguese element is here as well, so you saw that with the signs. You know, you'll see, you know, Portuguese and Chinese on anything official, like these buses. So it'll say Jayalai Oceanus, which is Portuguese. This one has a little bit of Portuguese too, Jayalai. Sociedade de Jogos de Macau. Here's some other stuff in Portuguese, which makes it very welcoming for anybody with a Latin language. So I think they always hear, you know, Spanish and Portuguese. So that's typical, right? Now estacionar, no parking, written in Portuguese and in Chinese. So okay, this is probably a view you're going to see me do a lot because I usually take the bus stop over on this other side. But anyways, I'm back in Macau. I'm just going to film until I get to the bus stop, and then I'll just kind of update people where I am and what I'm doing. So I'm basically back in Macau. Just arrived late last night. I spent maybe half of the time in Australia and half of it in New Zealand. Got a little bit in Fiji there near the end, and then got like a, you know, 4 or 5 hours in Hong Kong. So I'll get all those up eventually as well. So just stay tuned and watch all that stuff. I'll definitely be showing more of Macau periodically. Here's the bus coming in. So this bus comes into there. That one almost hit me, right? And this one you always have lots of mainland tourists. So you know, Macau is Chinese, but it's not mainland Chinese. It's a different kind of China. So so basically when I come over here, the cultural of the people seem a lot different. Mainstream is a little bit more, well, they're excited because they're in a new city. So when they come here, they're just you know, kind of like this one's kind of, you know, communicating loudly, taking lots of pictures of everything. Okay, so we're gonna run across. Another thing Macau has no shortage of is trains and building things. So they're just completely rebuilding the city all the time. Also travelers, tons of travelers. Their suitcases, people with their, so they're all kind of interesting. These are all for tourists as well. I don't think any local would take it. I don't even see them until I have the camera in my hand. So anyway, I'm back in Macau. Get a little snippet of it so you can see what it's like. Trying to build this channel so that, you know, Macau will be a bigger focus since I'm living here. But there'll also be a small focus of other places too, because I love travel. I'm gonna try to catch this bus right here. See if I can catch it. So we're gonna walk over to the other side. So they're gonna let everybody out over here, I guess. So we're just gonna walk. Let's see. Hey, there's our bus. Bus pass. Okay, so I'm at home now. I'm just going to do a little voiceover. So stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be continuing with more things about Macau. I just did quite a bit of Macau footage today, actually. I have a lot of stuff from Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and some Hong Kong as well. So just stay tuned. This is a little intermediary video just so that you know where I'm at, since you've probably seen 4 or 5, 6 Australia things. I have quite a few bit more. I had a great time. So okay. These two messages. Those messages are in Chinese and Portuguese. Kind of interesting too, right? Because it's basically what you hear when you're in Macau. And right here I'm going over this bridge that's quite well known. So at nighttime this is always spectacular. In the daytime it doesn't look quite as interesting. Every once in a while you'll see a person go by right there. And you can see how narrow that is. I've actually walked that before and it feels like you're going to get hit by a bus mirror. It's a very narrow space. It only fits one person breath. You can't walk 2 people side by side at all. So anyways, keep in tune watching the channel, and I hope that I can show you more about Macau, and also have quite a bit of other places too that I'll be seeing, and you can view the world through my eyes. Alright. I'll just play this out just a little bit more, so enjoy. please subscribe to the channel and show some love and some support.
Chiquinha.